Hello, good morning, everybody. Aradhna Tiwari from Be the Change by Aradhna. Good morning, everyone. Looking forward to have you all. Hey, Sangeeta, good to see you, darling. So nice to see you here. Hello, Sachin. Hello, Viren. Yeah, hello, hello. Hello, Mesh. Hello, Shivangi. Thanks for being here, Sangeeta. So today's thing question is demand of you to be the walking, talking change and miracle. Wow, I love this. Hello, Ritu. Sameer, sorry. Sorry, Sameer. Yeah, I was confused a bit. आज पूरा नाम ठीक से बोलना आपने मतलब अच्छा was asking for this. Yes, it is so amazing. It just showed up, and this energy was amazing. Demand of you to be the walking, talking change and miracle you truly be. So, hey Simran. So it's like being that energy of it, and like first trusting yourself that who and whatever you are, you can actually create change from the spaces and places you move and be the miracle you truly be. How many times we pass through a space and place and we totally shift and change the energy. For example, like I always um, realize, not now but much earlier also, that anytime I went to any shop, suddenly the shop would fill up and there would be nobody in the shop, and suddenly I'm there in the shop and that shop fills up. And then I started noticing that any place I go and be, that's place starts chirping. So it's like, yeah, Sangeeta says, yeah, me too, yeah, right? So this is like what? This is basically your energy that is actually pulling people. And I remember my mom always says that, and that, the moment I was born, and we always don't even hear these things out because we think it's a very old tradition or a religious thing they're talking. But my mom always said that, wherever Aradhna goes and she gets money, and that house gets filled with money. And the moment you were born, the house, I mean, the money kind of walked into more into our lives. And then when I got married, the money really, really walked with me here too. So it's like funny, right? So, but then it's not about the money, it's not about the things, it's about the energy you be. So, wonder if you guys start watching that and acknowledging that about you and exponentialize that. And I had not acknowledged until now. Sachin says, अरे भाई 11:11 ऋतु से सी 11:11 उसकी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी भी आ गई. Sameer says, when I go, smiles follow. See, there you go, Sameer. So, can you acknowledge the capacities you all be and how much of a change you are bringing in those places and spaces? So, I always acknowledge that my smile, and of course, there's an energy in me that makes the space and place joyful. So, because that's who I be, and I love to be always happy, joyful, chirpy. And even if I'm in the worst of the moods or the worst of the situations, I will laugh out loud. And I remember one of my friend always used to do that. And I fell, once I fell and she couldn't stop laughing. And I'm like, if you, come on, I mean, you're not even asking me. She says, I can't stop laughing. And I could like, how can that happen? But here, like, I just asked, like, what is that? How can somebody just laugh if somebody's falling? But it's so funny. I just asked, and now my whole world is like that. If anybody falls or do something, and if I'm really, really serious, I laugh out more louder. So, and how much change does this our smiles, our laughter, our joy brings? So, why would you not have that? I mean, the other day I was reading somewhere that how even if you're in your worst of the moments and you really feel going through a shitty thing, and somebody asks you, "How are you doing?" and "What's up with you?" What if you can just say "awesome" and one "great" and "grateful"? What will that change their world? And that was funny because I always do that. I have done that so many times with people. Like people say, I'm awesome. They're like, we just love the way you answered everything. I'm awesome. You're all the time awesome. And I truly be truthful to it. And sometimes I'm not awesome. Then I'm like, I'm good. So that is the utmost I go to. I will never go to that I'm sad or I'm this. That is not me. So I do never choose to be that. So what if you acknowledge that and demand that yourself to be all the time, and you can walk with that energy, and what miracles and magic can you bring to spaces and places? Umesh says, even the moment we think of you, we get joy. Ah, thank you, Umesh. That's really kind of you. Sameer says, I've noticed that the brands that work with me have ended by doing so well in the business after that. It feels so awesome. Yes. Isn't that so amazing? So that is my question. Like, today is the day of you guys to acknowledge your capacities, your miracles, your magic, and bring that on, man. Bring it on and just wear it on all the time. And just, I always sense that if I move through the room, I move through some spaces, even if I move through the hospitals, I move through something, I am changing everything miraculously. So wonder what else is possible. So Sachin says, "Haha, after meeting you, the word awesome added into my dictionary. Oh, I'm glad finally did. It's never too late. So Sameer says, I'm awesome. Yes, Sameer, there you go. And what else is possible? Umesh says, very true, Sachin. So that's a demand. And you to have that demand is like sometimes you tend to forget and you get into sucked into the all the sad energies and the depressed energies and so what if you actually every morning demand, when you start demanding and ask all the molecules of the universe and every person and every plant and animal, everything kind of gifting you that, ask them to gift that to you and ask them to contribute towards that energies of yourselves to exponentialize and always keep demanding that more and more and more of you. One day that fills up with joy in your world. Simran says, aura filled with love. Yes. Awe plus some is awesome, Sachin. I enjoy all this stuff. Thank you. So I hope, and I'm happy that you all could acknowledge that. Please, please, please share with this with as many people. I mean, even if you don't share the post or don't send people here, but can you just say it out verbally to people? And what if they start demanding that? And how will the world be? How beautiful the world would be? Because we all are born with magic. We all are born with some gifts in us. So please keep demanding them. Please bring them on and wonder, I don't know, like if I meet you, what do I see and what do I learn from you and wonder what that will change in my world. And it's like I have really learned so much with you all guys. Sachin always makes me laugh. Umesh is always laughing and smiling and giggling. And it's so much that each one has really gifted me while I've been on the book clubs with you and I've been on to different classes. I learn from each one of you and you are a gift in yourself. So exponentialize your gift. It's the time. Demand it, exponentialize it, give it to the world and move with that energy. Hope that helps and hope that contributes to you today. And have a beautiful, beautiful, joyful, happy day ahead. And see you tomorrow at 11:11. Bye-bye. Okay, can you please have a longer sessions where we could listen and you could talk? So much positivity, so much awesome. Thanks, Amir. I'm happy to talk, but I mean, I need questions to talk. What I have for this question, I definitely give you guys, and I'm more than happy to keep talking. I'm a chatterbox. I can call. I mean, these guys know. I mean, I can keep going on and on for 24/7. I am a very talkative girl. Sachin says yes. Umesh should be brand ambassador for Smile. Totally, Sachin. I'm with you on that. Awesome. So please put me your questions. So tell me, Sameer, what question do you have? I will talk. I'm happy to talk. I mean, people have to give money for me to stop talking. Awesome. Thank you, Umesh. Thank you so much. Awesome. So maybe the day I have more complicated question where you guys have no more clarity, I will talk more. I can talk about having more fun today. I can because today is like my day of total. Not today. Generally, I am always joyful, and I keep choosing joy. I keep choosing being happy. I keep choosing looking for greater in life, and wonder if that is an invitation you guys can do too. Sachin says, haha, sending money via speed post. In my hand, Sachin. How do we do that? What do you do that means? Swati laughs. Ask Sameer, ask. Sachin. From tomorrow we will get the question ready. Yes, that talks well. So because I really have to have question to keep talking because this is a one-way communication. I really don't have anything much to say more than this. I am like I can speak less and I can change and I can keep going on and never end. Simran says choose, 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 and only choose. Yes. Hello, Mansi. Welcome to Umesh to listen more. That is so sweet of you guys. You know, they really want to listen to me. I'm like, really? That's amazing. But thank you. See, that's also my demand now. I'll add that to my demand list. How many more people can listen to me each day? And what will it take for the whole world to listen to me? Wow, that's a great idea. What will it take? How can I use my talking so much to my advantage, right? So, what will it take for the whole world to listen to me? People are joining in now, Sachin. Yeah, they are. They, yes, Sangeeta. Oh, so Sangeeta has a question. Awesome. So, guys, I have much more to talk. Yes, Sangeeta. Ask me the question. So, I'm waiting for Sangeeta's question. Simran is to see Majja. Oh, what is this? Sachin says, what is the secret of your youth? My joy, my laughter. I guess that's my joy, secret of my youth, and you all make me alive. Hello, Mona. I love how you guys are coming in. I was like, let me go. Could you please speak more about being that magic for ourselves too and for our creations? Just like we walk into the spaces and change it, how can we be that for us too? So awesome, great question, Sangeeta. So it's like, unless you will not acknowledge that within you, how would you be that for others? Is my question to you. So it's like, start asking, what have I defined magic as, and start like, universe, show me what is the magic I am for myself. When you see, it's like when you do not love yourself, you cannot love anybody else. Unless you do not love oneself, you cannot love anyone else. So it's the same thing. Unless you cannot be that magic for you, you cannot be magic for others. So that is when the outer perspective of our lives shows the magic in our lives. So that is an already a signal that you are being it. So you just have to acknowledge it, that you are being the magic, but it's you're not seeing the magic, Sangeeta, is because you have certain projections and expectations of you, and then it's that it has to show up in a certain manner. And sometimes, even the cruelest of the thing, and something which is a lot of agony, a lot of pain, or a lot of suffering, is also a magic. Somebody's death can be magic at times. I know it's weird to listen to that, but yes, it can be, it can open a different possibilities. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie. Like, I like watching Hindi movies, so Ashiki too. So it was how when he passes off, the girl actually really does well in life. So it wasn't that, and he did make that choice, and he did knew that. So how did that change? It's exactly that. So it's like no choice is right and wrong, and the way it shows up is not right and wrong. So we have defined that this is not magic. So what if you can actually start clearing, all your definitions and limitations of magic? Because the universe has no specific way of showing what magic is. It's like you ask and it'll just bring it up, because universe has no point of view of dying or not. So it was like, there was a little child with me who was doing his classes with me, Sangeeta, and I remember he was like doing back to back classes for a month with me, and he was missing his school a lot. So then he wanted to do one particular class with me and talk to entities, and he said, and it was a Friday. I started with the thing, and Saturday his school was not on or off. So he asked me, he says, "Auntie, can I actually?" Can you ask my mom to not send me to school tomorrow, because I don't have a chutti and I don't want to miss this class at all. And I was like, see, you already missed so much of it, and I really, really can't ask her all the time to miss, and I'm sure you will cover it up, and it's okay, you won't miss much. So it's okay even if you come in the second half. And I was like, otherwise you're a magician, create that magic for yourself. And what will it take for the whole school to shut down and tomorrow to be a chutti? And we just did that, and then we left it. Probably the child had no point of view, and he was in that question, and next he turns up in the class, and I forget that he's in the class, and it didn't really, was not a signal in my head that he's here, and he said that to me. And by the half of the time he calls me, he's like, you know what, see, I asked for a chutti, but I did not ask somebody's death And then I suddenly realized, I said, oh shit, yeah, you in the class. Like, how come you in the class? How did your mom allow you to come to school, to the class today? He says, no, I was asking for a chutti, and but there's somebody in my school, principal's, some relationship, somebody died, and so the whole school got shut. There you go. So the universe had to take that person. Now, how it conspired to give that boy a little joy was amazing. He got the school shut. Yeah, so it's just acknowledging of it. Yeah, Simran, universe show me something beautiful and magical. I get that there is a gift in everything. Didn't watch that movie. Thank you so much for that. Thanks, Sangeeta, for a lovely question. I acknowledge that I'm magic, says Sachin. Samir says, wow, thanks so much for that clarity. Awesome. Thanks, Samir. I acknowledge that I'm magic. Awesome. I'm acknowledged and I'm asking you to amp it up. Yes, Sangeeta. Awesome. Hello, Shilpi. Hello. Wow. Now I remembered the story. You had said it somewhere. Yeah, maybe in my one of the foundation classes, because this is my favorite story to say how the magic turns up. So do not, and you cannot be magic. You cannot create magic in anybody's life unless you are not being it. So acknowledge you're already being it. I love you too, Sangeeta. Big hug to you. And thank you guys. I guess you got a lot of time off me today, and come with more questions tomorrow, and then we can chat for a little more while. Till then, have fun and keep creating the magic and the changes you truly desire in the world. Keep being you. Bye.